Hey everybody, Chef Michael here. I'm with IRINOX North America. I've got one of our Multi-Fresh Next blast chillers here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick intro to it and show you a bit about the functionality and what we do. All right, so let's go to the control panel. So simply wipe up. We've now accessed the main functions for the Multi-Fresh Next, and we can now select the appropriate cycle. So briefly, we offer about 155 product-specific cycles with Multi-Fresh Next. They're broken into all of these categories here. So beginning with chilling, freezing, cold holding, warm holding, thawing, ready to serve, which is a retherm process, low temperature cooking, direct proofing, program proofing, pasteurization, non-stop, and then we have a defrost function, which is for the actual evaporator system. So let's go back to our first category, chilling. Once I am in chilling, I have a number of product-specific cycles that I can choose from based on what I'm working with. Fish fillets, meat, omelets, roasts, and then we have generic settings for delicate and strong. So I can pick the appropriate program here. Moving into freezing, similar icons. These are all programs designed as the best way to freeze that specific product, or we have strong and delicate and freezing for more generic applications. Cold holding, warm holding, these are pretty self-explanatory. Then we move into our other processes that now start to incorporate some of the heat functions. So we have controlled thawing based on the thickness of your product. We would select our thaw cycle. We have ready to serve. This is the rethermalization. So are we retherming from frozen? Are we retherming from refrigerated? We have options there. And we also have the ability to program this to start at a determined moment in time. It doesn't have to necessarily begin now. Moving to low temperature cooking. This is just like a cook and hold, except we can also cook and chill, cook and freeze. So all those options are available here to the end user. We have basically short, medium, and long processes based on the number of settings within the program. Moving to proofing, we have direct proof. This is for projects we're actually going to begin now. So we're going to heat the cabinet, proof the product, and then have it chilled or frozen as an option. We can move now into program proofing. This allows me to schedule a proof, again, at a later date and time. So if I want to load frozen product, have it thaw and proof overnight and retard so that it's ready when I arrive in the morning, I have that option. I have medium roll, large roll, focaccia, a number of different cycles that can be customized per the end user. Moving into pasteurization. This one's a unique cycle that I don't know anyone else offers, but on this unit you have the opportunity to utilize a pasteurization cycle for any number of products. This could be proteins, this could be creams, this could be canning, and lastly is the defrost, which we utilize literally as a cabinet defrost as part of a preventative maintenance, so we can defrost the unit after heavy use. Okay, so digging deeper into each program, I'm going to select Strong Chill as an example. Strong Chill. So when I open a program, we will have any number of phases based on what I've selected. So in this case, there are actually 5 phases of this program. We'll begin with a pre-chill. So every program we select will begin with an appropriate pre-chill, preheat, etc. based on what we've selected. So once the unit's pre-chilled, we move into the chilling cycles, which in this case, because it's a strong chill, we're using 2 very aggressive phases into a 3rd phase, which again leaves your product refrigerated. But we'll have up to 11 phases in a process, including a pre-chill and the hold. So every cycle, once it's run its course, will then end in the appropriate hold, whether that's cold, frozen, or hot. So we don't have to get back to this immediately. It will hold the appropriate temperature for you. Very quickly, if I'd like to edit this cycle, we have an edit button. I can change any parameter about this program that I want to change. Temperatures, times, core probe targets. I can make all the appropriate edits. I can also remove steps in the program. If I wanted this to be a single phase, I could delete 2 of the 3, and I'm now left with one single phase program that ends with a 37-degree hold. Simply by continuing, I can now save this as a copy, and I would edit this name as necessary. We'll call this strong 1. So I've now saved this product cycle and can now be customized moving forward however I want. So if this is something I enjoy using a lot, I can now assign it to the dashboard. And now strong 1 lives in my dashboard. So moving forward, I don't need to access all of the IRINOX default programs. I can simply go to my dashboard and have my core group of programs already queued up for me. Quickly, let's just go look in the settings menu. So every new user is going to want to set their unit up. So first we want to come in, we've got general settings. This is always important because we have a number of ways to configure the unit. For the most part, unless I'm specifically bakery and pastry, I want to make sure I'm in the gastronomy setting. If I am just bakery, pastry, ice cream focused, I can actually convert the unit into either of those segments. Simply what that does is give me access to the most relevant programs for that category. Connectivity we'll talk about in future videos, but each unit does arrive Wi-Fi ready. What I want to look at actually is our info, confirming the software, which looks good. Date and time is always important for any end user to make sure we're properly calibrated there. So today is the 1st of March. We see the time is appropriate. We're in the month, day, year calendar setting with a 12-hour time format. So that is what I want when I'm operating in the US.